Hello, everyone. Blake is here today. I am going to read Emma's Adventures Life. Stay with me to learn English. Emma's Adventures and Exploring Life. Emma loved adventures. She had a curious mind and a heart full of wonder. Every day felt like a new opportunity to discover something amazing. Emma lived in a small town surrounded by nature, with forests, rivers, and hills waiting to be explored. Her best friends, Lily and Tom, shared her love for adventures, and together they formed a trio of young explorers. One sunny Saturday morning, Emma woke up early. The sky was clear, and the birds sang a cheerful melody. She quickly got dressed, packed her backpack with snacks, water, a flashlight, and her favorite map, and ran downstairs. Her mom was making breakfast. "Mom, can I go exploring with Lily and Tom today?" Emma asked. Her mom smiled and nodded. "Of course, just be careful and stick together." Emma grabbed a quick breakfast and ran outside. Lily and Tom were already waiting for her by the old oak tree near Emma's house. Tom had a magnifying glass, and Lily brought a little notebook to write down their discoveries. "Ready for an adventure?" Emma asked, her eyes sparkling. "Always," said Tom, and Lily added, "Let's go." They decided to explore the forest on the edge of town. The forest was a magical place. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, creating dancing patterns on the ground. The air was cool, and every step brought a new sound: the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, or the soft babble of a nearby stream. The kids walked slowly, taking in everything. Emma led the way, holding the map. "If we go left at the big rock, we might find the stream," she suggested. They followed the path, and soon the sound of water grew louder. The stream was beautiful, with clear water flowing over smooth stones. Tiny fish darted around, and the kids sat on a large rock, dipping their fingers in the cool water. "It feels so nice," Lily said, smiling. They decided to build a little dam with rocks and sticks. It was a fun challenge. They worked together, collecting materials and arranging them. Water started to pool up, and they watched as it slowly flowed over their creation. "We're real engineers," Tom declared, and they all laughed. After a while, they continued their journey. Emma spotted a trail of footprints in the mud. "Look, maybe it's a rabbit or a fox," she whispered. They followed the tracks carefully, moving as quietly as they could. The footprints led to a small clearing where wildflowers bloomed. Butterflies fluttered around, and the kids sat down to rest. Lily took out her notebook and started sketching the flowers. "I'm going to write about this in my diary," she said. Emma pulled out her English notebook. She practiced describing what she saw in English. "The flowers are yellow and purple. The butterflies are orange with black spots." She loved combining her love for adventures with learning English. Tom helped her by suggesting more words, and soon they were all coming up with sentences to describe their adventure. As they ventured deeper, they discovered an old wooden bridge over a small river. It looked worn but stable. Emma stepped on it cautiously. "It's safe," she said, and they crossed it one by one. On the other side, they found a hidden path that seemed less traveled. The air was filled with the scent of pine and damp earth, and the sunlight peeked through the thick canopy of leaves. Their next stop was a small hill that overlooked the town. The climb was steep, but they encouraged each other. "Almost there," Emma said, her voice full of determination. When they reached the top, the view was breathtaking. They could see their school, the playground, and the winding roads of their neighborhood. They sat down, sharing their snacks and talking about their dreams. "One day, I want to travel the world," Emma said. "I want to see big cities and deep forests." Tom nodded. "I want to be a scientist and discover new things." Lily added, "I want to write stories about all our adventures." They sat in silence for a while, enjoying the view and the gentle breeze. The world felt big and full of possibilities. On their way back, they decided to take a different path. This led them to a part of the forest they had never seen before. The trees were taller, and the air felt different, cooler and filled with the scent of pine. They found a small cave hidden behind some bushes. "Should we go inside?" Lily asked, a little nervous. Emma shone her flashlight into the darkness. "Just a quick look," she said. The cave was shallow but fascinating. The walls were covered in moss, and there were tiny crystals sparkling in the flashlight's beam. The kids whispered to each other, their voices echoing softly. They found smooth stones and tiny feathers, keeping a few as souvenirs. "It feels like we're in a secret world," Tom said, and they all agreed.